Assalamu alaikum. My name is Patrick Brown, Mayor of Brampton, and I want to share a few words with you tonight. I'm running for re-election, and I'm proud of my track record over the last 4 years. We fought for a new hospital, and we got the funding approved, $1.1 billion. We've got a medical school coming to our city in 2025. We've seen major expansions in transportation, 84 new buses, electrified transit. We have the Queen's-Tork corridor coming, expanded recreation with cricket fields and field hockey and 2 new rec centers. We have, at the same time, had major economic development wins with the electrification of the auto plant, MDA, Boston Scientific, Electra, just to name a few of our extraordinary achievements. But at the same time, I'm proud to say that I have stood in solidarity with our Muslim community. With Bill 21, which was an attack on religious freedom, when much of the country stayed silent in the face of that intolerance and discrimination, I spoke up. Because a Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian. And this bill that says you can't wear a hijab or a turban or any article of faith was fundamentally contrary to our foundational values. We shouldn't tolerate second-class citizens in our country. So I rallied a campaign across the country to fight that bigoted bill all the way to the Supreme Court. And I'm proud to say that the lawsuit is now fully funded, and we will beat that bigoted bill. I will fight for all Canadians. No one is ever going to lose their job based on their faith as long as I can have the energy and the breath to fight. I'm proud to say the city of Brampton is the first municipality in Canada to adopt all of NCCM's recommendations on combating Islamophobia. I have been an ardent voice for religious freedom. And I'm proud to say when I've seen intolerance in our city, I've stood out against it. When there was Islamophobic tweets against the noise bylaw to treat every place of worship the same, I challenged it. I didn't sit in silence. I challenged it. I will always challenge intolerance, hate, and bigotry. And I hope, inshallah, I can continue to serve you as Mayor of Brampton. But for my ability to serve you is dependent on you coming out to vote. Monday, October 24th is Election Day. And far too often, people do not vote municipally. I need you to come out and vote. The people that are running against me, in many instances, have a history of Islamophobia. The campaign manager for Nikki Kaur retweeted "Islam is poison." The person who led the Islamophobic protest, Ravi Huda, in the city of Brampton 2 years ago, is the person organizing Bob Assange's campaign. So in many instances, because of my fierce, unequivocal support for the Muslim community, I have people and bigots like Nick Cavalis and Ravi Huda who are campaigning against me. But 100 times out of 100, I will stand with you. I don't regret standing for what is just and right. I don't ever regret fighting for religious freedom and standing against discrimination. I will stand up for you. I will always fight on your behalf. But I ask you to show up, and show up in big numbers on October 24th. And inshallah, with your turnout and your participation, we can continue to do great things in the city of Brampton.